You're checking out the Ron and Fez show, now starting at 7 o'clock on Mondays on WJFK and Live 105.7 with the fastest hour.
And if you're listening to the 11 a.m. replay, this will all be cut out.
Yes, you won't be able to hear that portion of it.
Well, even you saying that, that's gone.
That's gone?
Yeah.
And this stuff, too.
Yeah.
The apes at the Lincoln Park Zoo in Chicago can now hit a panel in their enclosure that will fire a blast of air at visitors that tease them through the windows.
All right, isn't this too much now we're saying that apes are people? I mean, if we're worried about them being teased, don't you think we need to let them go?
I like the fact that it's, all right, what you have to do is start standing up for yourselves, apes. You know, don't take that crap. Fight back.
Why don't we give them guns, then? If they're really annoyed, let them defend themselves.
This really is so Planet of the Apes. Does nobody watch those movies?
I'm not comfortable, anyway, when I see apes in prison. The whole thing, it just they got satirized than any other animal. And I can't believe that they look that sad when they're out in the wild.
That last one, I think it was in the Dallas Zoo, that escaped and bit the kid in the head, and it came out of the woods just carrying a toddler's pair of sneakers.
He thought that was his baby.
They're saying they're still amazed at how high he was able to jump to get out of that cage.
They said it was impossible, physically impossible, how far this ape leaped. And it was just a thing of, I can't take it anymore. I can't put up with it. I got to go. And then something like this happened in, like, Germany the other day. Something very, very similar. It's like apes all around the world have known something that we're not picking up on.
That's exactly how it happened in the Planet of the Apes movie.
Yeah.
The apes on 7 continents. Well, 6, not counting the Antarctic apes.
Who's more likely to take over the world, apes or robots?
Ooh, I would say apes.
What about robot apes?
Oh, my gosh.
No, I think the robots is a done deal. And I feel like we know it on some kind of cellular level. It's built into our DNA. And that's why we've written so many scary robot movies. Hundreds of years before we had robots, we were afraid of robots, writing about them. And I just feel like humankind understands what they're doing. And we're doing it anyway.
The iRobot movie's looking better and better to me.
Yeah, the iRobot movie could be the surprise hit of the summer. We wrote it off before because it had Will Smith in it, and it looked like it was basically Men in Black 3. You looked like he was being too wise-ass. As we're getting closer and closer, it looks scarier and scarier.
The robots have really mean, weird eyes in this thing, and that always gets me, weird, mean eyes.
What robot's going to have a nice eye? It's impossible. The robot eyes.
The valedictorian of a Brooklyn high school was escorted out of the building and denied her diploma yesterday because she trashed the school in a scorching graduation speech.
This happens about once a year, Fezzy. Somewhere in America, there is a, believe it or not, I know it didn't happen at your school or mine, a cool valedictorian who says exactly what happened. Because most of the time when you have a valedictorian, nobody knows it because they were off working on their own. You never met this person. He's working so much higher than the rest of you.
Anytime you have a kid that takes an interest in the school and wants to make it better, that's the one that gets escorted out of the school.
It's like every time you elect a cool kid as student council president, the school steps in and says this election means nothing. It means nothing. Now, I read some of the things that this valedictorian said and just went over the problems, what of a nightmare the school's been. That they don't have computers, they never got money, they've been through 4 principals. It's not like she just yelled out, this place sucks, let's go smoke angel dust, everybody. She went out there and gave a speech about how difficult it was going to that school. I think she's on her way to like an Ivy League school or something. And they go, well, then you can't have your diploma. She goes, who wants that piece of crap? I'm trying to shake off this education.
It's always amazing how that is their first threat on graduation. Any of you, try anything, and you won't get your diploma.
Yeah, everybody's always opening up that thing and seeing that their diploma isn't in there because they have a library book they didn't bring back. At what point, Fezzy, every job you went to, have you ever had anybody say, and let me check on that diploma before we let you through? You could walk into any job in America and tell me you did anything. Yes, I've got a after it. From where? That sounds great. I don't know, some school out west. I'm not sure exactly which one. No one ever checks on you in this country.
Yeah, it's not like you have to take that diploma and physically run it through the ATM machine to get your money. You're not scaring kids with this anymore. You're going to have to come up with something else.
I know.
You won't get your license, something like that.
How about we'll hurt you? But why wouldn't you just say, hey, the kid, we let somebody speak their mind, they spoke their mind, there it is. It's over.
Buckingham Palace announced that the royal upkeep of the Queen and her family only costs each Briton the price of 2 glasses of milk a day. How expensive is milk in England?
2 glasses of milk a day. I wish I had that price being sent to me.
From the entire country.
Yeah. You know what? I bought a water that looked exactly like this one, which is what, 12 ounces at the movie theater today? $3.50. $3.50 for a glass of water.
You know, and the Queen, I love this spin where it's they're trying to say how cheap it is to have a queen and a palace and princes and dukes and more estates and everything else. And royal carriages and coaches.
All I'd say back is, what do I get for my 2 glasses of milk? Because I'm seeing nothing. I'm seeing nothing that you get out of having a queen or a prince. It's 2004. Anyone who calls himself prince or queen should be shot on sight. It doesn't make sense.
This will backfire on the royal family. They're going to find out the entire country becomes lactose intolerant.
Yeah. I don't see a lot of adults sitting around drinking milk.
Transcripts of a closed hearing regarding the sexual history of Kobe Bryant's accuser were accidentally sent to media organizations last week.
That's nice. This gives her a chance to remember what it feels like to be raped all over again. It gives her the opportunity to be raped, but this time in the media.
Are there any real accidents? Do these things just happen by accident?
Other than saying by accident, tell us who made this accident happen. Who's the responsible person who got this information out there?
I think it was someone in the DA's office. I'm not sure.
I'm sure.
Now, the judge immediately issued an order not to use them. But, you know, with this Internet, forget that. You can't order everybody who has a website.
Your whole thing now is always just like an old woman. With this Internet, it's all crazy. And they're playing the video games in their rooms, and they got the hip-hop going.
And it's all too much. It's just too much. And why wouldn't that girl make a nice speech at her graduation?
Sometimes when I stare at you, I swear I feel like I'm looking at Michael Moore, and I don't know what it is.
I do not look like Michael Moore, even though I was mistaken for him over the weekend.
Did you smack the taste out of the guy's mouth at least for saying that to you? Did you smack him hard?
No, I didn't smack him.
You should have taken a dustpan up next to his head. You've got to prove yourself first day when you go into a party like that. You got to get it out of the way. Fezzy, we're going to take a break here. We are live tonight. It is Monday night. It's the new hours. We will be running 7 to 11 on Monday nights now. We'll be right back. It's the Ron and Fez Show.